I played Cade Yeager, a struggling inventor who you saw in Transformers 4, but now we are basically on the run, and I'm excited. It's a whole new story, a whole new adventure for Cade. For me, it's just about doing something different, I didn't want to kind of repeat the same thing, and so once he sat down and actually I read the script in his office, I was really excited because it's a whole new world, it's a whole new universe, and I was excited. I think it's amazing the world that Michael has created, and how believable and realistic it seems. And he continues to make them bigger and better. And with this, he's found an interesting way to kind of introduce some of the origin of the story, but also introduce and create new characters. When you meet Cade, he's now been on the run for quite some time, and he's made a big sacrifice in his life. He's decided to go off on his own to save his daughter and allow her to kind of, blend back into society. She's off at school, and now I've basically kind of running around on my own. Laura's fantastic. She's, she is such, she's really talented, but she's also really cool, easy to work with. These movies aren't easy to make. They're difficult and demanding, and she really didn't know what she was getting into, but she was really proved to be up to the challenge every step of the way. I would try to kind of explain to her and prepare her for the process, but you just got to commit and believe and trust that Michael will make it all come together. We're all really here to service his vision, and she was a great sport. She did such a good job, and I'm so glad that she was there to kind of go through this experience with me. She's a force of nature, that girl. But again, very professional, very prepared, excited about the opportunity. She's had her own success in other worlds, but she's very focused on being a serious actress, and so it was good to see somebody at her age being as mature and as focused as she was. Gerard plays Jimmy J, who is kind of like the comedy relief. He is a guy who's working with Cade. He kind of answered a want ad, and basically I convinced him to come and work for me. And he messes up quite a bit, but there's some very endearing qualities about him, and Cade ultimately really likes him a lot. And so yeah, he's kind of working with me as my assistant in this junkyard, and my kind of holding on to my dreams of inventing something special. And then he ends up kind of getting caught up in this whole ride. It's a great treat for the audience to have him back. He did a great job. Those guys are, and Santiago's character, they're basically pursuing me. And then we ultimately end up having to work together. But they're some pretty serious guys. They're pretty focused on doing their job, and stopping at nothing to accomplish what they've set out to accomplish. So it takes a while. There's a lot of conflict and fighting going on between us until we finally team up. He's a legend. But what was great about it is he's super prepared. He was having the time of his life, and he's just such a sweetheart of a guy, and willing to try stuff, and that was fun, because you never know, if guys like that are, take themselves too seriously. But it was a blast. It was a blast working with him. And again, when you have those kind of talents, it really kind of helps to elevate the material as well.
Hey, Vale here. So, did you like that Transformers video? Are you a fan of the franchise? Well, did you know that to date, Michael Bay's blockbuster series has earned a staggering $3.7 billion worldwide? Not bad. Now, there seems to be a lot of theories about this new installment, and one of those is that the title could be hinting at a crossover between other Hasbro action figures movie, Micronauts, G.I. Joe, Mask, and the Visionaries, with the main focus on Rom the Space Knight, who notably is able to travel through space and is the last of a race of knights. Seems like a good fit, no? What do you think about this theory? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you haven't already done it, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay up to date on all the latest trailer releases.